what's your role as the CEO? Because you're a true creative talent, right? But at the same time, you got to run the company. So what tell us about the team and what you think your job is when you're wearing that CEO hat is.
Well, that's a great question. And it's one of the things I've been forced to do because of COVID that I needed to have done earlier is to really look more specifically at what role I do best. And I needed to be writing more books and creating more training courses and doing more creative activity. But I got so bogged down in, making certain that the flight from Kansas City to Phoenix was going to be the right one, or that I'd responded to all the emails. And then you add I always feel funny about using the word pressure because, it's kind of a first world problem, but the pressure of posting constantly on social media, so you keep getting your content out there because it's like a funnel in my business, is that if people become aware of me through social media, then they might check out the blog, or they might go to my website. And if they're interested there, they might buy a training course, or they might book me for a virtual speech. But I first got to get them interested, right? I mean, mind share precedes market share. And if they're not thinking about me, they're not moving through that process. I was trying to do all of that. Shelley Irwin is our chief operating officer. So she kind of keeps the wheels on the bus, and she does all the website. She does everything in terms of scheduling on my calendar. She does all of that. Benjamin Amick does the video. He's the production person for our program. And then my wife, Tammy, works in the business as well. And she's basically chief financial officer. But I was spending too much time in the details. And that's where I needed help. I needed help in somebody that could do the posting on social media, that could help manage the calendar, that could, in our first, we kind of did a trial run of our program for entrepreneurs, and we created a special group for them that's a mastermind type, intensive coaching type program. Well, intensive coaching also means intensive contact. We've got to stay in touch with these people. Yet, I had found that basically I had worked 7 days a week from January 1, and I needed to figure this out. And I as you know, I found online and through a reference from another author, another company that did virtual help, and everything they did was wrong. I mean, literally, the language, there was nothing that they helped me with on social media that I would post. I asked to preview everything that they did, and it ended up taking more time to correct their errors than to just do it myself. So I was, when I first talked with you folks, as I expressed, I came in with a little bit of baggage. I came in a little concerned, and I tell you, Dahlia is a rock star, and I almost hesitate to mention her name. I don't want anybody else to,
First names only, right?
She is that good, and I don't even review the posts anymore. I mean, I don't need to. I totally trust her. She is now going to be the person in charge of the contact with those that are our accelerated coaching program, to make certain that they get all their coaching visits scheduled, to make certain that everything goes out to them. We do daily posts to them. We are really intensive with our contact with them. And she, the title that she has with that particular group is concierge. If there's anything they need, they call her directly. And so it's a brand new program, but I can't be more excited about how she's done. And just thinking that, I mean, my wife and I not taking any time off, and just thinking that if I'm here in Hawaii and something needs to happen, that she's going to make it happen, and I don't have to worry about it, is just extraordinarily freeing. And the other thing is, it allows me to spend more of my time creating new content, which is it's the engine that drives, the rest of the business.